138. Rode it till it creased, and I think up here it snapped in half.
Yeah, nice.
Snapped in half, yeah.
Well loved.
Well loved, yeah. Yeah, I still owe her a board today.
Do you remember how you went in that under 12s?
Won it.
Oh, well done.
National titles, yep. Come up with a couple of older guys from a beach there at Maroubra when I grew up. They had to come around. Evan Penglis, Ross Hawke, Bob Bell were coming up and competing.
Yeah.
And they come and said, you should come to the national titles like in Queensland. I'm like, okay. And I asked my mum. She said, oh, look, you'll have to get the boys to come around and meet me. So I had to get the boys had to come around and meet her. And, then I was off up here for 2 weeks, under 12s.
Yeah,
road trip.
With the older boys.
With the older boys, yeah.
You would have been loving that.
They were like 19 and 16. I remember we drove past the, there's Blue up and riding.
Ezekiel. Nice left. He got his left rail in there. And looks like someone down the beach. Oh, it could have been a other competitor.
Free surfer.
Yeah.
Look at him go. Charging.
Good getting that line in. Bit of a rail, yeah.
But yeah, we drove past the Coolangatta Surf Club there yesterday. I told my son, when I was 12, come up. I think I stayed there the first night. And then we just stayed at people's houses and stuff. I remember staying on the hill here behind D-Bar, coming up with mates. I think the next year, it was about 6 of us. We were 13. Jumped on the train to Queensland. Didn't know where we're staying, rocked up. The crew up here just looked after us. We stayed in one of the local surfers from here. Stayed in his garage.
Unreal, all the boys on the floor.
All the boys on the floor, rustled a few mattresses, and we stayed there we're up here for a week surfing D-Bar. And back then, believe it or not, from the middle of the beach to the north here, no one used to surf. It was too heavy.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
Wow, so you just get it all to yourself.
We surfed all day, every day. We couldn't believe it, how good it was.
Wow, imagine that. I don't think I've ever seen D-Bar with no crowd.
No crowd, yeah. The surfers would just surf that middle peak to the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on another one.
Wow. Ezekiel Parker, keeping busy. I think we have one of the Groms poking their heads in, maybe the winner of the last heat, come in for a little interview. I don't know where he went. Ran off somewhere. But, yeah, that would have been unreal. I imagine Stratty as well back then, probably.
No one surfed Stratty then. That was still a secret spot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you grew up in the right time.
Yeah, there was lots of secret spots. Stratty was still a secret spot. I remember...
yeah. Hey, how's it going?
I remember Barney taking me there, Paul Barnard.
Oh, yeah, bit of live action there. Frank Nutter getting a spin around in the whitewash and riding out of it. And you're welcome. Is Morrison?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Nice rollos out there. How did you feel out there? Just move this microphone a bit closer to your mouth. Yeah, there we go.
It was kind of challenging with the small waves. There wasn't enough speed to do a lot of the manoeuvres.
Yeah. And was it fun out there? With it?
Yeah.
Are they your friends? Have you guys competed before?
Yeah.
Yeah. And whereabouts are you from?
Central Coast.
Oh, what's your favourite wave around there?
Ices.
Oh, that's a good wave, isn't it? You get out there often?
Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. And you're in school?
Yeah.
What year are you in?
5.
Oh, nice. It's good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You many of your schoolmates bodyboarding down there?
No.
Just you?
Yeah.
You reckon you'll be able to get them on the bodyboard too? Get some mates to go with?
I don't know.
What's your favourite thing about bodyboarding?
I don't know. It's just fun feeling the wave.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Well done. Anything you want to say to your friends watching back home?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Just hi.
Yeah, hi. Yeah. Thanks so much and congratulations. Well done on that.
Good stuff, Maury.
Really good to see your rolls and the lines you're drawing.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you later, Maury.
See ya.
Yeah, nice. Representing NCCB.
Yeah, future champ there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be taking me down in a few heats in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. My son, he just moved up into our AAA division, surfing against all the old guys midway through the year. So he's actually winning our the rankings at the moment in our club.
Ocean.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. There's some good talent there. I've competed a lot against Lucas Magoni.
Lucas, yeah.
Keeps you on your toes. He's an explosive rider.
He is. He's a massive frother.
Yeah, he loves it.
When the waves get good and heavy, oh my God, you can't hold him back.
Yeah, yeah.
He loves it. He loves it.
Many a heat with him.
The more malice and danger in it, he loves it.
Yeah, yeah.
He absolutely loves it.
Critical waves. Look at this one in the corner. The rider in red, is this Van Taylor, one of the Taylor brothers? Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Just getting a bit too late to that section and getting sucked over the falls, but some nice surfing. Picked off a real nice, clean-looking wave there. So that's good surfing from Van Taylor, coming from a family of bodyboarders.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah. Use this replay, just adjusting the line a bit, and, yeah, just a bit late there.
Thought he was going to punch an invert like the other Taylor brothers.
Yeah, the Taylor invert, the classic style that Jai's kind of been putting on the map. Yeah, 14 minutes to go in this one. And overcast, but kind of warm today. A bit warmer in the morning at least.
Definitely still some waves. I thought it was going to be a bit smaller than this. We were rolling this morning in the dark. I was quite happy to see a few more waves.
Here we have yellow taken off. Frank Nutter, really nice speed line. Let's see if he can get to this section. Oh, deciding to keep the ribs safe on that one. Frank just carving out the front. Blew up and riding.
Woohoo.
You can see Ezekiel how he's really leaning in, trying to get that rail. Van liking the look of those rights, kind of having a peek at that one, but deciding not to go. And yeah, it's some fun looking waves. I think the finals are going to be pretty good for everyone.
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely still very competitive, the conditions. People just have to play it pretty smart in their selection of waves out here.
Use that replay of Frank. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, so that'll probably be the last heat of the day. Oh, here's this other replay from Ezekiel, just really using that shoulder to dig that line in. Oh, wipe out. Odin Cox Taylor.
Beat down.
Getting flogged out there. Unfortunately, just nosediving. Oh, it's the push in assist. Then over the falls, you see him reaching out.
Yeah, I had a few of them with my son. Dad, what'd you do that for?
Yeah. So funny. Yeah, thanks for the Sun Zapper replay. Here we have Van. Oh, going for that top spin, and can he get it around? Oh, nearly managing to push through. And yeah, what a day. What an exciting day. Oh, you must be excited then. Ezekiel taking off again. We've got Dave joining us back in the booth after a bit of breakfast. I might step out myself for a bit of breakfast.
By all means, mate. Go for it. It's well earned. Get some tucker into for sure. And we're in the commentary tent with Steve McKenzie. Some of the younger competitors may not have heard of him. Definitely check him out. Have a look on YouTube. There's bound to be plenty of video footage floating around of the old Bullet. And for the older riders, if you haven't heard of Steve Bullet McKenzie, you may or may not have been living under a rock.
Big raps.
There we go. Here's a replay of that was the replay of the Super Grom semi-final, heat number 2, out in the water. Frank Nutter is out in the lead with a 6.67. Van Taylor from the Taylor family up on the Sunshine Coast in second position with a 5.87. And Ezekiel Parker with a 4.03. Needs a 3.78 to jump into the top 2. And Odin Cox Taylor, currently in priority 1, needs a 4.84. Now, I'm actually friends with Odin's dad, August, up from the Sunshine Coast. He's only just started bodyboarding, super young grommet, and like the guy is super fit. He's got so much energy. He's one of those groms that you see him in the car park and he just asks you, he's just frothing. He's just asked millions of questions, you know, like, and he's super keen. He's got natural ability. But here we go, up and riding. Van Taylor with a forward spin. A little bit disappointed with that one. Unfortunately, just got hung up on the rail and pushed off the back of that one.
Great little style.
Yeah, Van's pretty cool. Like I was saying before, we had the state titles here about 4 weeks ago, and there was a bit of size. You know, it's a solid 4 foot. Even some of the older competitors were having trouble. Here's the replay of Van's wave gunning down the line, forward spin in the pocket, just getting a little bit hung up. A bit disappointed for Van there. Still sitting in second spot though. But yeah, he was. It was solid out here. It was there was some solid waves, and a lot of the guys were paddling out through Lovers and getting swept halfway down to Snapper because it was just a huge rip and a huge sweep. There's always a big sweep here at Lovers at the northern end of the beach. And it was just a little bit too big for him, you know, to safely have him out in the competition. He's still a micro Grom, you know, so he's a very small young man, but gives it a red hot go nonetheless.
It's good to see the Grommies stepping it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember get dragged along as a Grommie with the older guys surfing, bodyboarders and stand-up surfers, and if they took me surfing somewhere, I had to paddle out.
Yeah.
If you didn't paddle out, you wouldn't get another lift anywhere.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That was the deal. So
there was a lot of that mentality. I'm an 80 model, but I'm not sure how old are you now, Steve? If you don't mind asking.
I turned 54 on the 13th of this month. Yeah, a couple of weeks away. So yeah.
Oh, happy birthday for them.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
But yeah, there was a bit of that mentality back when I was a Grom as well. You know, like you got given a shot, you know, and the older boys would sort of. There was a replay then. Sorry, I missed that replay. Can we run that one again? Okay, it was Ezekiel Parker just drifting off the top of that one. And here's the replay for Frank Nutter, scooping under the lip there, trying to get a bit of time, bit of shade and a bit of time in the green room.
Good style.
Yeah, yep. He's been doing really well, Frank Nutter. And we had, was it Morrison Parker in here, the last competitor that won?
Murray, yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. He's been competing in all the Future Pros events and very positive young man who's also frothing on bodyboarding. Not a man of many words at a young age, but he loves jumping in the tent and having a chat with us guys for the commentary. So
he's all action.
Yeah,
he's all action.
Yeah, that's
he's
the way
probably
to be.
too tired from being in the water all day yesterday and today.
Yeah, the guys have been busy out there, and luckily they're so young and so full of stamina and so vibrant and young and fit, getting out there and giving it a red hot go for this rising series, Future Pros, the City of Gold Coast Future Pros down at D-Bar. Stoked to have Steve Bullet McKenzie here today for day 2 of the event, and we're coming down to the money end and the semi-finals and finals running today. So make sure everybody tune in and make sure you share this YouTube stream with everybody. Get it broadcast across the world, and just to help the bodyboard community and get us more exposed out there and keep the froth alive. So we've got 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in Heat 2 of the Super Groms. Coming up after this, let's just jump over and have a quick look. We are in Super Groms semi-final Heat 2, and up next we will have a Cadets final.
Oh, I better go. My son's in the next one.
Oh, he's in this one? Yep.
Yeah, I better go give him a prep talk.
Yep. With only 7 minutes remaining, he should be starting to get ready and get his rashes on.
Cheers, boys.
Thank you very much,
Thanks
Steve.
for having me.
Steve Bullet McKenzie, guys. Thanks for coming in. All right. So currently out in the lead. Bit of an action replay here. Joey's just jumping back in the tent after a quick feed. We had Ezekiel Parker there pulling under the lip, repping all the stickers on the bottom of his board. I did see a Lids Bodyboarding one of our event sponsors. Look at that. Van Taylor with a nice roll on that one. Live action Van Taylor with a completed roll. Wonder if that will be enough to push him up into first position. Here's a quick replay, tucking under the lip with a little bit of a barrel takeoff there, looking for a section, and a nice roll for Van Taylor. He's got to be happy with that one.
What are they feeding these Taylor boys, eh?
Oh, I know. They're such a cool bodyboarding family. We got Ryder in yellow up as well, coming down the line. Under the lip, nice roll there for Ryder in yellow. Frank Nutter, completed roll and a forward spin in the wash. Not a bad move. Van just jumped out in front with a 6.77, but Frank quick to back up the scores there with another left-hander and a completed roll. Let's see what happens with those scores there.
Getting tight here in this Super Groms heat. Let's look at this replay. Look at this, just really well timed. Hit the lip, nice extended roll. Lands that cleanly. Frank will be stoked on that, and we might even see another situation change. He's looking for a 5.98, and wow, there. Or did it just drop? No,
Yeah,
5.67. So now he only needs a 4.31.
Not quite enough to beat Van's first score with sort of a barrel takeoff. Here's the replay of Ezekiel Parker's last wave.
Wow, someone over there who we got right in white, Odin.
Odin Cox Taylor. I was just talking to Bullet then. Odin's dad, August Cox Taylor, is from the Sunshine Coast and regularly surfs some of the island slabs out there. He's a bit of a slab hunter. His dad, August, correct me if I'm wrong, August, but I'm pretty sure he's Irish. Odin's dad is Irish, and he's an absolute gentleman. Both of them are... Odin's an absolute frother, and August is a good friend of mine from the Sunshine Coast, who I love surfing with all the time. And Odin has only just started bodyboarding. He's very new in this Super Groms division, but he's just got natural ability. You know, it won't be long. If he continues to come back each year, you will definitely notice the progression in Odin Cox Taylor's skill, because he's only just started. He's only been out in the water on the bodyboard a handful of times, you know, and we had him out at our local break at Yurumba, which is my local break where I live at Yurumba Beach up on the Sunshine Coast, which is a really fun little shorey break. A couple of days we had a high tide breaking right on the sand, and we got a few photos of Odin, and his style was... He already had style, even though he's been in the water a handful of times. He's already got this style. We were comparing him to some professional riders with the photo that was taken. But well done to Odin, and thanks for coming down and competing in this event to the Cox Taylor family. In third position is Ezekiel Parker with a 4.57, and needs a big score of 7.31 to jump up into those first two positions. Frank Nutter in second at the moment with a total score of 9.67. He only needs a 4.31 to jump into first, which is highly likely with 3.5 minutes remaining. All he needs is another roll and a spin combo, which might be enough to knock Van Taylor off the podium. We're currently sitting in first with a 6.77 and a 3.2 total score of 9.97.
Exciting times as this heat's clocking down. And as you can see, joining them in the lineup is the Cadets final, which will be coming up right after. Going to be really exciting about up and riding now. Frank Nutter with a really nice line. And he gets up to the lip and throws a roll. Not able to complete it. He's kicking to make it out. But wow, Frank Nutter's really finding those left sections.
There's plenty of waves coming through. I can see a few. There we go. Rider in red, Van Taylor, nice right, looking down the line, looking for a section. Forward spin off the top. Is it going to give him anything else? Pushing out the back with that one. Well done to Van in this Super Groms division. This Super Groms. Look how small these guys are. These are the next generation of bodyboarders. The Super Groms division was 12 and under, is that?
12 and under, yeah.
Wow. And some of these guys aren't even 12 yet. They're a lot younger than that. There we go. There's a replay of Frank's last wave.
Going for that roll and then up and riding again. Is that Frank? Yeah, going for the spin, cruisy spin, not able to continue going with the momentum of the wave.
That was live action.
Yep. And yeah, Van's last one was really nice line. I don't know if we'll catch a replay of that with a real nice forward spin, but it looked like it did contribute to his scores, getting a 4.77. And just Van Taylor sitting over on the rights there on his own, or at least he has been for a bit, really working out for him, this strategy. Yeah, here it is. You see, just check this. Kicks in nicely. Real nice, clean line, decent elbow positioning. And then up high, spin. And I love how he just flared his legs out a little bit there, kicking out off the end.
Yeah, Van will surf. There's a replay of Frank's last wave as well, trying for that forward spin, but the wave just disappeared on him on that one. A little bit of action out the back. We've got a few people having a look at this one, but they're going to let it go. But yeah, the Taylor family, they surf up there. I surf with the guys occasionally, and other riders like Ben Nielsen and that, they're just style gurus, like all these guys that come from that area, like John O'Bruce and Michael Novi, all come from the northern end. Here we go. There's a replay of Ezekiel's last wave. They all come from that northern end of the Sunshine Coast, and there's a lot of beaches there, but they do journey down and surf some of the islands and reef breaks around there. And they're all just style masters. They're all about technique, correct crossing the legs, and, you know, that's what it's all about up there, and it's sort of bred up there, this technique and style. Reverses off the lip are a big thing up there. Like you see John O'Bruce was just so accurate with his reverse spins and forward spins, just correct the legs crossed at the back, just picture perfect, you know, and that's something that they've always encouraged in there. For over a decade now, it's sort of been a bit of a habit coming from that north end of the Sunshine Coast, and that's why it's producing such stylish riders, which is inverted bodyboarding looks after them, and that's, you know, that's their motto, ride with style sort of thing. So, yeah.
Oh,
On the
on the
buzzer.
buzzer. Odin Cox-Taylor taking off with the hand switch. Little hand drag. Oh, yes, Odin. Loving it in there on that shallow sandbank as we head into this low tide. Here's this little replay. We'll catch this and we'll jump to a commercial. Look at this. Switch hands. He's like, nah, I want to go right. And then goes for maybe a hand drag. Anyway, that is the second heat of the Super